We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. Cause Kristin knows blank. Hiya, welcome back to the Kristin Knows Blank podcast. I'm Kristin. I'm the host of this crazy mess. If you're listening, hi, thanks for listening. I'm gonna try to use my listening voice. If you're watching, hi there. I'm on YouTube, and the only place you can watch this is on YouTube. You'll get to see what gestures and facial expressions we're making the whole time. But if you're more into listening, well then, hey, you get it wherever you download your podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Today we've got a great show. I've got a fabulous guest coming on. We're going to interview. We're going to play 5 quick questions. We're going to do a RadLib, whatever we call it this week. We're going to do a RadLib together, and then we all go home happy. So if you're having a good day, it's about to get better. And if you're having a bad day, well, turn that frown upside down because you're about to laugh. It's a really funny episode because my guest is fantastic. Oh, before my guest, let me remind you, I am touring the Camp Kristin S'more Lesbians S'more tour right now all across America. So get tickets at kristinkey.com and come see me in a city near you. Also, I've got a Patreon. We call it the Lesbian Army, but it's Kristin Key Comedy. Join the Patreon, get exclusive bonus content. You can see backstage videos from my life in green rooms. You get merch and there's a game night. It's really, really fun. Check me out on all my social media. I'm back on Cameo. So if you want to give the gift of a hello or a song from me, find me on Cameo. Now, my guest today is a hilarious comedian from Sacramento. I met her on the internet from her lesbian content, which is so funny. She's just got back from a comedy tour in Europe and the Middle East. She's been performing for our troops. She's so incredibly funny, and I love having her on this podcast. She has better hair than I do, the best hair in the business. Hey, computer lady, play that interview with Sid Stigerts.
Playing interview with Sydney Stigerts.
Let's get this podcast started with Sydney Stigerts. Thanks for agreeing to come back. Thanks for being here.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me back.
It is an honor to have you. Oh my gosh, when I saw you at the Sacramento Punchline, I just lit up.
That was our first time meeting in person.
I forgot that because we've spent time on Zooms together before, and so I thought we're tight.
We're old buds, you know? Yeah. So, I mean, we're like this, we bonded over hair last time, and I feel personally like you're my final form.
This is what you're going to evolve into someday? Just whiter?
Whiter and taller hair.
Wow. Wow. Your hair is pretty tall. And we're going to start this show just like last time. We're going to start by talking about our hair because I listened to last time's episode because I wanted to see what we did and didn't talk about. I was like, of course we talked about hair. It doesn't mean I'm not going to ask you about it again. You said, and we just breezed past it last time. She goes, well, technically I'm a licensed barber.
Yes.
And then we just didn't stick there. So that's where I want to begin today. Technically, what a fucking flex. Just technically, I'm just a licensed barber.
Just casually, I just picked it up as a side hobby, went to school for like a year for it.
So that's what I was going to ask you. Like, I know that to become a police officer, it's not as much training as one might think. How long does it? I don't know why I just had to do a quick burn on the police. I was protesting recently.
I love that segue into it because you're not wrong. It technically more hours for barbering.
Yeah. How long does it take to get your barber's license?
So it recently switched. Every state is different, but in California, when I went, it was 1,500 hours.
Holy shit!
Yeah, which came out to about 13, 14 months.
Okay.
Because you go it's like a 9 to 5 job. It was Tuesday through Saturday from 9:30 to 5:30.
When in your life did you do this? When did you decide I'm gonna be a barber?
So that was 2018 I went. So what, that's oh my gosh, that's 7 years ago.
About that. We don't talk about that. Yeah.
So I was 22.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
And you were like, was this before, middle, or was this during comedy or before?
So I was still doing comedy, but not as much. It was like I was still trying to break out, and I was still trying to, get my roots in more. But so I dropped out of college at 19 to do comedy, but I just had kind of shitty jobs along the way. And I was like, well, maybe I should get some kind of job that could
a trade.
Yes. Yeah. So I went to barber school
That's so
because it was,
fucking smart.
yeah,
I
it
chose
was,
pizza delivery because I was like, everybody's gonna be hungry. But you
you,
you
you
really have
know,
like people's hair always grows and they need awesome haircuts, and that's something you can always have with you.
yeah, the issue now though is that I can cut my hair whenever I want. And so every week, 2 weeks when like I'm like, oh, I need to cut this right now. I need to, so I'm always just cutting my hair.
It looks
Yeah.
great. It's
Thank you.
something I've always admired about your hair is like you always look like you just left the barber shop because you probably
Oh my,
have.
stop it. Yeah, the barbershop in my
Yeah,
bathroom.
you keep it high
Yes,
and tight.
I do.
So you cut everyone. Did you cut other people's hair like at a place for a while?
Yeah, so right after barber school, I went and got my, you had to go do a state board testing. So I got my license, and then I was the lead barber at a queer barber shop. It was like a hybrid shop. It was a barber shop and like salon. So
Okay,
short hair and long hair. And I was there for about a year, and then COVID hit.
right.
Yeah. So I just cut like all the queers in Sacramento, and it was fantastic.
It's so important because I never
Yeah.
before I started cutting my own hair, I just could
Uh,
not find that place. And I've
mhm.
told barbers and stylists, I was like, I need you to cut parts of it like a barber and parts of it like a stylist.
Yes, and that's the thing that I learned about barbering too, is that a lot of it's well, obviously it's such a male-dominated field like so many other things, but they don't learn really, they don't care to learn how to use shears, like
Right.
the scissors on top, which
Debulking
is
or the regular. Yeah.
oh my, I
I
love
use
that you just
debulking
said
shears like you would not believe.
yeah.
It's how you keep it's how a novice can have their hair look like a professional without having to go to barber school. I'm not telling everybody out there cut your own hair, but if you
Oh,
do, get a pair of
yeah.
debulking shears.
You got to. And there's so many different kinds. They got the thin ones with the little notches, and then they got the thick, the bigger notches. Yeah, there's
I
so
got big
many.
thickies, I think. That's what we call them in
Yeah.
the trade. The big thickies.
The big thickies. Yeah, no, I've heard of her work.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a
But
few pair of my own. Yeah.
barbers, when they were cutting lesbian hair, and I would go in and and maybe
Mm.
this is just like lesbians communicating with straight males, they would just nod at me like, absolutely, I can fucking do this. I was like, I want
Yeah.
it to be like pretty short,
Mm.
sheared on the side, maybe tapered up. And then like on the
Yeah.
side, I want the top, I want it to be like textured and like a
Yes.
style. And they'd be like, I got you.
Yeah.
And then I'd walk out with like the guy's number 3. And
Yes.
they'd be like,
Yeah.
done. I'm like, this isn't at all what I asked
This.
for.
No, and that's the one thing that drove me crazy. I was like, oh, male barbers, they just give you what they want to give you.
Yeah.
They don't listen.
No.
And so even when I had like a very large like male straight cis male clientele too, they're like, I've never been asked this many questions before. I was like, well, I have to know how you want it cut. And they're like, I've just never felt this hurt before. And I'm like, see, this is why lesbians are superior. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I need men to feel heard, but I love that you at least are being a good lesbian and listening and trying,
Right,
putting in the world
right.
what we need more of.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was, I really did love it. I do enjoy it. So I still cut like my friend's hair just like at their house or whatever. 'Cause
Follow up
yeah,
question with that. You
yeah.
okay? Because people ask when they're like, "Do you cut your own hair?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Can you cut my hair?" I'm like, "I can give you
Oh.
this haircut. I cannot do any other haircuts. So can you cut lots of different? This is the difference between someone that went to school and someone that took YouTube videos.
Yes. Yeah, I can cut, I mean,
Because I just
anything
assume you go to people's
basically.
houses, they all come out looking like you. I'm like, oh.
I wish that's the lesbian agenda, honestly, is I'm just turning everyone into me, which ultimately is also you. So
I know one day.
I also, yeah, just bleach their hair too when they have dark hair. They're like, I wasn't expecting this. I was like, well, you're gonna look
You
like me.
needed it. You
Yeah.
needed it. Oh, that's another
Yeah.
question. So okay,
Mm.
sorry. I'm gonna let you finish that. So
No.
you go to your friends' houses and you
Mm.
just whip out your shears and clippers and go to town.
Yep. I have a whole backpack. I just cut a couple people's hair yesterday when I got home. But yeah, I do everything basically. I can still cut long hair, but I'm more skilled in short hair and like fades and stuff like that. Yeah.
Now, my stylist always tries to talk me into things. Have you ever tried to talk long hairs into short hair? Like, girl, you know you would look so good if
I
as a butch. Of
exactly. I actually have a tool belt constantly,
course you do.
and it has
Of
every,
course.
I have my clippers, and then I have my dildos, and then I have, I'm just like,
You never
Like,
know what people are going to want during a hairstyling.
right, exactly.
Do
I'm
you want a
like, what
massage? Do you want to get pegged? No, okay, just the massage. Gotcha. Okay.
perfect. Yeah. No, you have to always stay ready and strapped up, And so
It's a slogan for your barbershop.
it is. Yeah. Yeah. I say that a
Strapped up
lot.
and ready to
Strap up.
cut.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it feels so good. I haven't talked to like a human in a while, so I'm having a great time.
I was gonna say you've been cutting people's hair though. Are you the chatty hair barber or are you the
Oh.
like that's the thing. Do you talk like a stylist or you talk like a barber? Because for one thing,
Ooh.
barbers would face
Ooh.
me away from the mirror and they wouldn't say a goddamn word.
Mm.
Stylists, you face the mirror, you look at yourself the whole time, and she tells you all about your life and her life and the things you should be doing in the past and the present and the future and
Yeah.
aligns your chakras.
Oh yeah. You see, I'm not that I'm not that gay. I'm not the witchy gay. I'm not busting out crystals. I can't do that, unfortunately. I just dated a lot of women who have.
Gotcha.
But I love that you brought that up because even how you cut hair like that, it's so different for a barber. So like as a barber, I usually stay in one spot and then I just move the chair to cut people's hair. So you're never looking in the mirror really.
Yep.
But I use the mirror. But then when you're a cosmetologist stylist, you're always just facing the mirror and you kind of move around the person.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, because that's how stylists would do it. Which it was in like I was very insecure for a long time, and so they just face you at a mirror, and the entire time you're going, I didn't wear enough makeup, and I didn't my
Right.
teeth aren't straight enough, and she's prettier than I am, and no matter what she does with my hair, I'm gonna feel like shit when I walk out of here. How are we doing? It's great. You're doing a great job. I love it.
It's so good.
It's
I
so
love it here.
buttery. I love that color.
See, but that's the thing too, is I remember when I would get my hair cut and I could see what they were doing and I was like, oh God, that's not what I wanted. But it was already too late. They
Yeah.
already cut it and I was like, this isn't what I wanted. But I've definitely heard about divorces before they've already happened. Like I've heard so much shit from people in the chair. It's
It's a
crazy.
confessional.
It really is.
Why
And my
is
thing
that?
there's something about, so that's why we always like start with washing your hair and stuff like that, because it is like the physical touch, like it just comforts you a little bit and
Yeah.
you feel safe.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and so it's just comforting.
You've had your
And it's
fingers in my ears. Now I can tell you anything.
exactly, I've run my fingers through your hair. We're homies now.
And you get all the dirt.
I get all the dirt. I get all the dirt. But then there was this weird time too where it was like after the queer barbershop, when it kind of came back a little bit in COVID, I went to a different barbershop that it was just like this random guy I knew, and it was it's like more, I don't know the proper term to use. Uh, it definitely wasn't a queer barbershop. It was very straight dominated, but
Straight people haircut place. That's what we call them.
yeah. Well, yeah, okay. So, but it was it was very broy. Lots
Okay,
of
okay.
and so I remember this guy, he got my chair and he was talking about how much he loved Trump and like all this stuff and talking about trans people. And I'm just cutting his hair and I'm just like, do I do I accidentally like cut his ear off? Like should I just yeah, should I just and I'm like, why did you think that I was the barber that you should see if this is what we're doing right now? So
Yeah,
people sometimes get a little too comfy, honestly, because there's other weird experiences with female barbers, unfortunately. But yeah, so
that's
that's
pretty
another story.
exciting. But
Yeah.
now that you're doing stand up full time, it's just like friends, family, and yourself.
Yeah, I did have this idea back in the day because I used to live in a short bus and I converted it and I was gonna have it be a mobile barber shop.
Oh, I thought it was like you were like a like a boomer metaphor for your life. Sorry, I grew up in the 80s. You're like, I used to live on the short bus, if you know what I'm saying. I'm like, oh
Right.
yeah, I did comedy in the 90s. I know what you're saying.
I know what you're
You
talking about.
literally converted a shorter bus into a home. Okay,
I did. I
proceed.
did.
All the
And
boomers listening right now were with me. Yes.
yeah, someone did introduce me as that the other day. They were like, she used to live in a short bus, and he was like, "Oh wait, I realized that sounded kind of weird." I was like, "Yeah, don't. Why'd you introduce me like that?" Okay, but yeah, I converted it to be like a pop-up barbershop.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was super fun. It was great. Yeah,
Oh, do you still have it?
I sold it a few years ago once I started getting into comedy more because
Yeah.
the gas mileage was awful.
Yep.
So
was gonna say you come down and cut my hair, but I would trust you with my hair. I would trust you.
Oh my gosh,
I would trust you, but I haven't let anybody cut my hair in probably 3 years.
you know what? And you don't need to. You look fantastic. And it would be the honor of a lifetime that you even said that
I
I could
love
do
your
that.
hair. I love your hair. I would love to. The other day I was at Sally's getting because you also color yours yourself.
Yes,
I
yeah.
was at Sally's the other day. I probably was in there for 25 minutes, talking about ways to improve the health of my hair because I want it all. I
Oh,
don't just want. I mean, I love my color today. I'm gonna dye it
yeah.
very soon. It's there, but I want it.
Yeah.
I want it to look healthy all the time.
You have to. That's the most important part. Is you gotta, if you're gonna bleach it, you also have to keep the integrity of the
I
hair.
got greedy and it broke last time.
Oh, did
I've
you?
had to go. I've had to like. I'm putting so
No.
much work into it this time for it to look this healthy, but it broke last
Oh.
time,
What
and
what
I
level developer do you
I'm using
use?
30 and I left it on for probably 50 minutes. I was
Oh.
just mine goes orange and then goes yellow, but I wanted it to get to
Yeah.
that, inside of
Yeah.
a banana color and I just was like, I'm just going to bleach the shit out of it. It'll be fine. And then I had to tone it twice and then it
Yeah.
things went bad. Things went bad and then it started like little
Yeah.
bits of it came out in the comb and I was like, "You're fine. You're fine. You're fine." And so it's been an 8-week journey to health and we're okay. We're okay. You're okay, baby.
I
You're okay. You're okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The you're fine. It's like, oh my gosh, it's not fine at all. Yeah.
But if like a stylist did this to me, I would be so furious. When it was me, I'm like, it's okay. We
Yeah.
all make mistakes. We got a little greedy, Kristen. You're okay. You're not a pro. You can do this.
Oh my
It'll grow
gosh.
back.
You know what? One day, you know what? Or I'll send it to you. I'm gonna buy you the good stuff from the salon place that you have to have a license for.
Girl,
I got you.
I'm
I
gonna have you
got you.
start sending it to me and as soon as we stop
Yeah.
recording, because for everyone that's still listening at this point that followed us down this rabbit hole of what kind of developer and stuff, I'm so sorry and thank you. I could talk hair all day long, but yeah,
Yeah, I'm so sorry. We just get off on these tangents constantly about
there are lesbians right now that look exactly like us taking notes. Wait,
Oh,
I'm
a
not supposed
thousand
to use
percent.
30. We will talk after this podcast because we're gonna get the
Yeah,
right number. Um,
absolutely. Yes.
oh my
Okay.
gosh. Well, I love that you're skilled in so many different ways. I have to ask you
Oh,
about one of your
yeah.
newer ventures. You have a new podcast out called
Oh, I
Strap
do.
Up with Sid Stigerts. And I've seen there's 2 episodes up. I love the
Yes.
name. I love how playful you are. I love how you're leaning into lesbian culture. And I just want, as someone, I'm also a big fan of lesbian culture.
Of
How has
course.
it been to have a podcast where you just get to talk about our
It's
world?
be it's beautiful. It's great. It's also like it's a little nerve-wracking. I it's like okay, I feel like a lot of pressure sometimes to be like, okay, I got to talk about like this stuff, you know? And then it's like sometimes it's like I want to talk about things going on in the world and all that, and then I'm like I want to still be playful. And it's like sometimes a hard balance,
Oh,
I
I
think
get you.
for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's I've had a great time. I love having my friends on the podcast who are also like I love Sacramento. I love where I'm from. So I've had my friends who are also like chefs in Sacramento, who are queer chefs and who are great and comedians. And so it's not just like a comedian podcast or anything like that. It's my friends who are also very talented and we just get real weird and it's great. And I have a straight boy best friend too who looks like he'd be problematic, but
Yeah.
he's like my ride or die, and he has almost fought someone for me before, and it's so cute to also dive into stuff with him because he's so smart, and he's like, yeah, he's also talking about queer culture and Chapel Roan and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, you're kind of like a lesbian a little bit.
He is. I would let him in the
Yeah.
lesbian army for sure. We
Yeah.
need
Oh
people
my
like him. Yeah.
gosh. Yeah. He comes to the gay bars with me all the time, and it's so great though, because it's like he loves protecting other queer people, especially like trans people with all this shit happening. Because recently in Sacramento, they completely banned any MAGA attire uh,
Wow.
coming into the gay bars there, which was great because there were people coming in who were being shitty.
I was gonna say it seems
And
like an unspoken rule. Like probably don't go
right.
in a gay bar in a MAGA hat.
Well, it was they're actually the what are they called? The Tea Party? No,
Log
not the Tea
cabin.
Party. Log Cabin. Yeah,
I
they
have an
were other.
ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we were
Yeah.
way exes when I found out that she was a lug cat. I was like, "Are you fucking serious? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have
You're like,
fun with
oh,
that."
yeah. You're like, everything makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah. Hate
Yeah.
yourself a little bit more. Yeah.
Right. But it's great because I think it's also like uh queers only know specific queer culture things, which I love because it's like we speak our own language and some straight people are like, what are you talking about?
Right.
You know? And I love just deep diving into that. Well, I'm about to bring a new segment on called Are You Smarter Than a Queer? And it's gonna be Cody versus my queer friends in queer culture questions.
Oh my God. My wife says I'm the worst. Oh, my best friend. Sorry, my best friend. My wife and I are about the same on queer stuff. My best friend goes, "You're the worst lesbian." I was like, "I am the leader of a lesbian army." She goes, "When it comes to gay facts, you are the stupidest lesbian." And this is my best friend saying this. So yeah, I wonder if I could beat a queer.
You know what? See, honestly, I think we're a little bit of the same there. I don't watch Drag Race.
I never watched Shark. I need to. I'm sorry, Sarah.
Drag
Oh my
Race.
God, the people that are probably angrily comment
I
right now.
know.
Where should we start? I feel like it's so far in. I don't even know where to begin.
I
Comment where we should start, and we will do
right.
this.
See, this is where I feel like I'm lacking in queer culture a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
But yeah, I would love to have you on it someday, and I would love
anytime,
for you
anytime.
to
You say
also
the
play.
word. Yeah,
Okay,
you
I
just say
got
the
you.
word. I'm there.
It's time for
5 quick questions.
Okay, all right. 5 quick questions
Okay,
with
okay.
Sid. Do you like Sydney or Sid better?
Either one.
All right, I'm gonna call you Sid with Sid
Yeah,
Stigerts.
I
All
like
right.
it. Okay.
Question number 1.
Okay.
What do you listen to when you want to party?
Ooh, Meg the Stallion.
Nice.
Yeah, I love her.
And you're ready to go. Also, great hair.
Oh, so good.
Okay, question number 2. The
Yeah.
satellites have all glitched. There's no Wi-Fi, there's no TV, there's no radio. What is your cottagecore hobby?
I have two options. Either reading birth charts or bring out the Ouija board.
Let's start with birth charts. So both of these are like you're still trying to channel energy from the universe. So you're not
Yeah.
going all like no wired. You're just wired into the universe. So talking about birth charts real quick.
Oh,
This is a
I
quick
don't know.
segment. So this may be next episode. Now I know where we're starting the next episode.
Yeah, birth charts. Look, I'm
For a
not as
girl who
in.
said I'm not into crystals, I'm not that lesbian, like birth
No,
charts and Ouija boards.
I know that's the gayest thing I've ever said, really. See, that's the thing is like I'm not that witchy girl. However, I love reading some birth charts because I feel like some signs handle situations a certain way, and I just love analyzing it. You know what I mean? I don't know. And plus, it's you can also tell if someone's super gay if they know their big three immediately.
Oh, I only know 2 out of 3.
Oh, you don't know your big three?
I don't know what the third one is. I know I'm a Libra, and I think I have a Scorpio moon, and
Oh,
then
you're a Libra? This
I'm a
makes so
Libra.
much sense.
You know, when am I gonna die? What else do you know about me?
I don't know much about Libras, but one of my best friends is a Libra. We're actually complete opposites on the chart. I'm an Aries. We're the complete opposite, but we balance each other so well.
That's what Libras
And
do. We bring
yeah,
balance to all.
so whenever I'm like, hey, am I kind of being like a crazy girl right now? My friend's like, yes, Sydney, you are. And I'm like, God, I love that you tell me
That's
the
okay.
truth.
It's okay. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
work on it or not. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
Mm.
What's the show you could watch 1,000 times, even though you've already seen it?
Ooh. Okay. Grey's Anatomy.
What a great answer.
Yeah.
What a great
Yeah.
show.
I love Christina Yang.
Oh my God, Dr. Yang was
Oh.
wonderful. She's
Ugh.
what a robot. What a wonderful onion of a robot. She had so many layers.
I
So many
think
layers.
this is why I'm so attracted to like powerful, assertive women now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they are hot. That's why I got my opener, Nicole Melnick, which I would love to introduce you to. We'd all have such a good time together.
Yes.
Melnick always tells me, she's like, why do you got such a thing for moms? I'm like, they're not moms to me. They're in my demographic. But yes, I have a thing for moms. And now I guess grandmoms. They're usually
You like
pretty
the
assertive.
gilfs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
God.
Sure.
Why are we the exact same person?
We just need to be in the same room more often. This is so fun. Okay. You're celebrating. What do you put in your mouth?
Um, hmm, uh,
That's why I phrase
tequila.
it that way. Tequila.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's a celebration. Do you do the whole ritual? Do you do the salt? Do you do the lime at the end, or do you just do it?
So I usually squirt lime in the tequila shot. Yeah. And
Snort the
then,
line of salt.
yes, snort the line. And then I spin 5 times. And then, yeah. And then I take the tequila shot.
Put it in your butt. Okay, great.
Yeah. I boof it, you know? Yeah.
Is that what they call that? Boofing it?
Yeah. It's when you had put
Have you
it.
ever
Yeah.
done that?
No.
Okay, I got out of the drinking game before boofing was a thing, I think. Okay.
Of course, I've never done that.
I might have tried that. I never did, but I would if I was still. Okay. If you got to choose your last words, what would you want your last words to be? This is the 5th question. 5 quick questions. What would you want your last words to be?
Sit on my face.
Those are the best last words we've never had anybody say on this show before. I just picture you on a battlefield somewhere with a mortal wound and soldiers dying all around you, and a chaplain comes over. My dear, do you have anything left to say?
Sit on my face. Break my nose.
And now it's time for RadLibs. Fabulous. It's my favorite part of every show. It's time to play a RadLib together. I've written a story specifically for you. I've left out some parts of speech. You give me those parts of speech. Together, we're going to make a hilarious story. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. Yeah.
All right. I need an adjective.
Okay, adjective. Spicy.
Yes. I'm going to ask fast so you don't think. A negative exclamation.
Poop.
Poop. Perfect. A straight celebrity.
I
know it's hard to think of straight people.
I know.
I did this with my wife. She was like, "Wait, who's straight?
Who's straight anymore?" Sandra Oh.
Sandra Oh. She's straight?
Is she?
I guess so. I think she is. Is she bisexual? Anyway, okay. Well, we're gonna say she's okay. A positive exclamation.
Slay.
Slay. Excellent. A profession.
Gynecologist.
Yep. Okay, I changed that sentence. Perfect. Something you yell angrily.
Dumb bitch.
That is so weird. My wife today, randomly, someone called her a dumb bitch in a parking lot because she was going the right way down a car aisle and they were going the wrong way and they wanted her to move. And she just rolled down her window and went, I can't move. Can you go around me? And he goes, you're a dumb bitch. I was like,
what?
I know I wasn't there. I don't know what I would have done, but it would have, I mean, I don't even know.
What the? I hate people.
I know.
I usually say that, or I call people dumb cucks.
Dumb cucks.
Yeah. Like, you know what a cuck is,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I call people.
Yeah.
I got to think of that. I don't call enough people things.
You know what? That's probably a good thing, though.
Pretty nice person. I usually just internalize. I'm like, hey, that wasn't very nice.
You meanie head.
Yeah, basically. He's mean. A gay item.
A gay item. Item. A rainbow butt plug.
A rainbow butt plug. Excellent. A haircut tool.
Let's do scissors, yeah.
Scissors.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is a great story. A body part.
What is it called? Your oh my gosh.
Describe it.
Your weenus.
Your weenus. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's, for those of you who didn't see her gesturing, if you're listening, you didn't see that. If you're watching on YouTube, which is the only way that you can watch this podcast, and you could see that she was pinching the little skin at the very end of her elbow. That is called your weenus. She did not, in fact, whip something out and make us all learn new things about her. I need a gay celebrity this time.
Oh, okay. Let's do, wow, I can't think of anybody's name right now. Let's do Kaylani.
Kaylani.
Do you know Kaylani?
I said it like I didn't because I don't. I'm like, Kaylani. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They're
you know who
great.
Kehlani is?
Who's Kaylani?
Okay, you know what? Maybe should I do a more mainstream one? She's a singer rapper from like the Bay Area.
Okay.
She was in Haley Kiyoko's music video.
Oh,
What I
okay.
Need. Yeah,
Okay. We're gonna go with Kaylani. That is your gay celebrity.
I love Kehlani.
Okay, Kaylani. Oh, I gotta check them out. A noun?
Oh my gosh, this keeps happening. Sorry.
That's
What
okay.
is happening?
Oh, you're spinning round.
Oh my gosh.
Or if you're watching
Okay.
on YouTube, we've gone for a ride just now.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not. This is really fun. Your hair looks great from every angle.
Thank you so much. Okay, noun. Let's do tool belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tool belt. A verb ending in ing.
Scissoring. Yeah.
Scissoring. Yes.
Yeah, that feels
Oh my
right.
God. It really, really fits
I'm
here.
just going as gay as possible.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. You're doing a really
Yeah.
good job. A liquid.
Squirt.
Squirt.
Is that a liquid?
You're just gonna call it squirt. So
The
now
soda.
DeSoda.
The
Squirt
the
the soda. I was like,
Yeah.
do you call your squirt DeSoda? Squirt.
The soda.
It was always my favorite. If I was really drunk in a bar, I would order a Jack and Squirt because it's just funny to say. Terrible to drink.
I'm gonna try that next time.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
Because
Just
you'll get looks. And
yeah.
that's all.
Just
When I'm shit faced, that's all I wanted. A number.
13.
Perfect. A body part.
Mm,
Getting close.
Sternum.
Sternum. Yeah. Yep. An adverb describes a verb, usually ends in ly.
Oh yes. Lovely. Is that no? That's no.
Really funny. That's always what Molly says.
Really?
And I get mad or she does it on purpose. She's like, it ends in ly. It's like, it's not an adverb.
It's not.
Adjective. But she does it every time.
Right when I said that, I was like, oh, that's not one. What is
Adverb is the kryptonite for a lot of people. It's like if I was going to, I would
efficiently?
Yes.
Yeah. I know. I had to reach back to like middle school for that.
There's so many fun ones. There's like bouncily, quickly, slowly,
Oh.
hornily.
Hornily? That I didn't even think of that. Wow.
Yours is really good. A farewell.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. And a greeting.
A greeting?
Yeah.
Hey, girly pop.
Hey, girly pop. That's what I always say. We have a story, my friend.
Oh gosh.
I'm pretty excited about this one. I mean, they're all fun, but this one's kind of blowing my mind. So this one written especially for you. This one is just called Are You Tired of Straight Hair? Are you tired of straight hair?
Oh my god.
Are you a spicy lesbian with straight hair? Are you tired of looking at your hair in the mirror and saying, poop, I look like Sandra Oh? We've all been there. What you need is a lesbian hair tutorial. Follow these simple tips and you'll have people stopping you on the street to tell you, slay, that's some great hair. Tip number 1, finding a stylist. If you're unhappy with your current barber or the gynecologist cutting your hair, it might be time to say, dumb bitch, and find a new one.
Dumb bitch.
Who's more offended, the gynecologist or you for having a gynecologist cut your hair? You need to find a gay-friendly hair salon or barbershop, something named Clippers and Rainbow Butt Plugs. Or one named Yas Scissors. That's a really good name.
Wait, that's
for a
actually
gay
a great
barbershop.
name.
Yas Scissors. Be clear about what gay haircut you want. A stylist isn't a weenus reader. So I suggest taking a picture of your favorite gay icon. After they work your magic, you can walk out head high with your new Kaylani haircut. Tip number 2, you can take a risk and do it yourself. Cutting hair isn't tool belt science. If you're brave enough, you can take the scissors into your own hand and start scissoring.
Okay, perfect.
Nice. Just remember, before you begin, wet the hair thoroughly with squirt. Then separate your hair into 13 sections and always remember to cut towards the sternum. With a little practice, you'll be scissoring efficiently in no time. So say arrivederci to boring straight hair and hey girly pop to a gayer you. What the hell? That was the best ever!
That was actually fantastic.
I'm going to send you a copy. I'm going to send you this copy.
Please.
Yeah, after the
Yeah.
show.
I want to open a barbershop salon now called Scissors.
I would go there. I would trust them with my hair.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your hair done? Yeah, scissors. Have you not tried? Yeah, scissors.
They're just scissoring hair everywhere over there.
It's better than the place down the street. Clippers and rainbow butt plugs.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get there.
That was a crazy one. I like that one though. Yeah.
We did some good work just now. I hope you're proud of yourself.
There's something, you bring this part out of me and we make great stories together.
We make great stories together. Well, if our audience members that are viewing and listening want to see more of you and find out where they can see a show and what you have online, what would you like to plug right now?
Okay. Well, let's see. Like we said earlier, I have a new podcast, and that is out on YouTube and Spotify, Strap Up with Sydney Stigerts. You can find it on my website, sydneystigerts.com, or on any of my social media, which is at Sid Stig. All the info's there. Yeah. And I got it's good to be home. I just did a bunch of shows in Europe and in the Middle East at shows at Navy bases.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I was trying to find a wife out there. It didn't work.
Oh.
I just need good health insurance, and
look in Canada. That way you'll have a way out. Yeah.
So if you're in Canada, please, submit to my email list and I'll come to your city, please. So
oh my God, you can marry a comedian that can do your hair for free. Think of all the money you'll save.
I have so many things to bring to the table.
I'm a wingman with a plan. I will bring spreadsheets on how Sid can actually help your overall household budget. Thanks for coming on. It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Interview complete. Making an appointment to get my hair cut at Ya Scissors.
I really think that hair salon is going to take off. Thank you so much, Sydney Stigerts, for joining us on the show today. You are wonderful. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Go follow Sid Stigerts online. But thanks for showing up for this podcast again. It just makes my day when you listen to it. If you're listening, it's everywhere you download podcasts. If you're watching, you're only watching on YouTube because this is exclusively seen on YouTube. Find me online. The Camp Kristin Tour is rolling on. Go to kristinkey.com to get tickets to all my shows. Do not Google tickets to my shows. There's a lot of scammers out there selling tickets. So go to my website or to the venues themselves to buy tickets to my show and come see me on the road. Also, I'm on Cameo, so get a cameo from me. And don't forget to join the Patreon. We have a VIP newsletter, merch, game night, and exclusive bonus content. I'm going to keep doing podcasting. It may be this one. I may be taking on a new podcast soon. It's an idea. I really think it's going to be good. But for right now, keep coming back because I'm going to keep booking guests. And until next time, goodbye.
We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. 'Cause Kristin